Snow and Lambeau, Coach. Something about that combo that just works, like peanut butter and jelly. And we've got half a foot of the white stuff and still coming down here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Green Bay Packers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80! Here we go, here. Check. One, Omaha.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
The stop by Marcus Davenport. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 3. 6-6. Bullet high. Under 10. 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Kiki QT. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, 76. 76. Hey, Alpha. Check.
Here's Goff. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Tyler Higbee. His 4th touchdown on the year. as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80! Watch the boot, watch the boot.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Here we go. 180! It's a party now. It's a party now.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Got an open man. It's QT. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go, here we go,
so
here we go.
From Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Kill.
And they give this time to the tailback. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch twist. Watch twist. Loudrick, roll. Loudrick.
Goff now looks to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, having awareness and the ability to...
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now they'll run it on the taunts. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Now they try the right side here. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
2 for 1. 2 for 1. Big ass. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Loudrick. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. X3. 218. Chop it. Let's make these babies crawl the way back.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we've got the right numbers on players that we're calling, right? The right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well because so many things coming at you. You got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball.
Or if you don't, you cough it up like they did right there. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. Goff on first down. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
We go tonight. Line 20. Man, I got you. Value 3. 56.
Now Goff on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And this one complete to Smith. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Value three.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Rams on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal.
4 down. 61. Matchbox lights. 17.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, it's Arnold. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Goff now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. To throw is gone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Jordan Evans able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
No. He's checking.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Goff. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
Goff now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. Here's Goff. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Goff. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the air again, Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he comes back with one complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Goff throwing again. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
180. Y'all not ready. Maverick. Super. Hey, orbit.
Now a first down throw. Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee, as the first half is winding down, and the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter, and remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try, and you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Mike 50, I'm coming.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Not too many breaks ahead, according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
More now. General West. Down. Down. 56. 5. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. Open man is Ross, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, it's gone. Forced out to his left. And the ball is knocked out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike 50, Mike 50. We own it. 21. Here we go. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. I got it.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man is QT, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
13.
And again this time to the tailback. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Golf will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Goff. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Hey, 20. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. Hey, Haywood. Let's go, defense.
On first down, gone. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Hey, echo.
Here we go on fourth. Goff. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
55.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis, and he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff going deep down, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now they try the right side here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Goff. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
I don't know about you, but can you just almost feel the relief that's gone through this stadium? He picked up that first down. Without it, this game is over.
And when he took off, it was almost like, oh, no, this might be it, but found a way to pick up the first. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be second and goal.
Check three.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. As his guys are back within a single score. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal.
Here we go.
And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
Tie it right.
They'll run on first down. Arnold. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long? Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And again this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now let's see. The Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there.
DC. Hey, Delta.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? It's almost like they were in the offensive huddle.
Yeah, it's one thing to stand him up from that 1-yard line. Pushing him back to the 5, though. Wow.
Yeah, I like what you just said there. Not just standing him up, but end up making a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try to left side. It's Arnold. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half.